Scene and action. Welcome to another episode of Brew Reviews. My name is Chris and this is Brian.
Yeah, you're getting drunk.
This is our third review of the day, so welcome to the club. Today,
Is it our third? It's our fourth.
It's our fourth, actually. It is our fourth. So that's where we're at. Cafe IPA, another Lauderale Brewing accompanying beer. Pretty excited to do it. It's another IPA, but with the fantastic addition of coffee.
Yeah.
So we'll see where that goes.
I'll read it. So an American style IPA. That's kind of an interesting. It ain't west. It ain't northeast.
But American style makes me think west because that was the original. I feel like that was the original IPA, right?
But it's a blanket, man. They're
We'll
just
find
putting
out.
it over all the states. American style IPA with medium malt character, perfectly balanced with Amarillo Citra, providing a slightly bitter. I'm paraphrasing. Slightly bitter grapefruit and citrus finish. Cold steep and single origin. Ayarza wine series coffee. I'll try that again. Cold steep with single origin Ayarza wine series coffee beans from the area surrounding the Laguna de Zapata region in Guatemala. Freaking gringos over here, man. Roasted locally by Argyle Coffee Roasters. These beans present notes of strawberry, jam, Meyer lemon, acidity, and caramel.
Ooh, strawberry.
Dog.
I love me some strawberry. We're going to address the can art immediately.
Yeah, dude, hit it.
I'm not sure. Is that a carrot? The fuck is that?
It looks like a pint glass. With
It is a pint glass. Okay, so, all right. So, at first, I thought it was
It
a
does
carrot.
look like a
It looks like a carrot that's about to, be like, Judge Gavel this shit up. Like, he's about to... I don't know, but that is a pint glass, not a carrot. Maybe they should have went with... Is that what the beer's going to look like?
I was just going to say it. Maybe that's what it looks like.
All right, so it should be an orangey sunny color.
And they got the Chemex, which side? Yeah, dude. The Joe.
They got the
I got one of those at my house. I don't use it.
You used to.
The Chemex pour over for the most pristine coffees.
So it's the Cafe IPA, and of course you've got that guy doing work in the background. He probably doesn't get enough credit. Let's pump into it. And it looks exactly like the carrot. It's about a finger ahead.
I don't know how you saw that.
Right there. I saw it as soon as you poured it in. But it's got a very
Sainted.
I sainted. I salted.
I saw it with my own two eyes.
All right. So this definitely has almost like a caramel color to it.
I'm hopeful.
I am too. Brian's a heavy pourer.
Oh, yeah, no.
So we're gonna sit here and hang out.
I usually bomb these things in the glasses. I pour every beer like they're nitro beers. I don't care.
He just assumes they're nitro.
Yeah.
Goes for it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Well, can never be prepared.
Well,
Too prepared.
One of these times you're gonna fucking thunk that shit and it's gonna work out perfect.
Yeah, right? No. So this was bottled back in October, just like the other two that we reviewed prior.
About a couple months old.
So it's pretty fresh.
So I do know coffee tends to fade pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, kind of like hops, right?
So I'm hoping that this will still get some of that going on in here. Can you smell it?
Fuck yeah.
You definitely can smell it. So that's a good sign. That's
good.
a good sign.
The first time I had a coffee IPA was you guys lived in Colorado. You guys just moved out to Colorado, and I helped you guys move out. We went to some brewery that I don't even remember the name of, and I ordered the coffee IPA. I didn't think it was even a thing, and I ordered it, and it blew my mind. Mm-hmm. And dude, coffee and IPAs is just chef's kiss, man. I love it.
It is something you at first glance is like, what? Why would you?
Yeah.
Why would you freaking do that? Why would
Yeah.
you put coffee in an IPA?
Mm-hmm.
But I think it has its place.
It fits in, dude. This would be a good spicy beer. I like spicy beers when they're done right, and if this had like some kind of like jalapeno.
I was just thinking when I almost get that on the nose.
Yeah, I don't know if it's maybe I don't know if it's just a previous coffee, a beer with coffee added to it that had I don't really know why that comes to mind, but something about this.
Yeah, I feel like once we taste it, maybe you
Everything listed on here that they're intending doesn't really come across as spicy, but it definitely
I
has
assume
like
there won't be any, but like I can
got a
see
flavor
that
to it, yeah.
right. Like if I tried to make like a coffee IPA, I'd be like, maybe I want to throw a little bit of
hit it with that pep.
hit that pepper.
Oh, that pep.
Oh, pepper in there.
All right, dude.
Let's get a sip on kazoo time. You still get the coffee.
I didn't taste anything for a minute there.
Yeah, the coffee creeps though.
It do be creeping. That coffee do be creeping.
Coffee do be creeping.
I'm 5 beers deep on this and that, so I'm definitely a little buzzed up.
His judgment isn't impaired. His rating accurate,
Yeah, dude.
not impaired.
Yeah, for sure. I think the coffee will be a nice pickup,
Me too.
whether placebo or not.
Pretty nice.
I like it.
And again, this is 7.2% ABV with 35 IBUs. That seems
That's
to
the
be
last two.
3.
The two previous before that were the same exact thing.
35 IBUs. They seem to like that number. I don't know if there's something with that, but all 3 of the beers we just tried, back to back, were all Lauderale, and they were all 35 IBUs,
7.2.
and they were all like 7%, I think.
Yeah, 7.2.
And this one,
Oh, let's get you to the bottom. Let's get
Yeah.
them beans. Get them beans.
this one, and the one before this, which was the which one did we do before this?
It was the orange one.
It was the orange one,
sickle,
the
or
blood
whatever.
orange one. Yeah, that one and this one, not very bitter compared to the first one.
The first one, the Hey Man, was super bitter.
Yeah, the
and
Hayman
it
was super bitter.
35 IBUs. I wonder if the other ingredients and characteristics of the beer more mask the bitterness of the beer. Can you have two beers that have the same bitterness? I guess so, because think about like big ass stouts that are like
95 IBUs. Or
fucking
something.
over 100 IBUs, and I guess
IBUs
maybe
get-
you're so bombarded by so bombarded by the other flavors that you're like you don't even notice the fact that it's super bitter.
Yeah, I think a lot of IBUs get covered up with and I totally forgot where I was going with this.
That's okay. I remember Green Flash when I first started drinking craft beers. Green Flash had was it Green Flash? There was a beer on the market that was like, what was it? The Palate Destroyer. It was called I think it was called the Palate Destroyer.
Who was that by?
And I think it was Green Flash. I could be wrong. I think Green Flash went out of business, or sold out or whatever. But yeah, I think they were like 120 IBUs or something. And then I remember back then trying to learn about what's a IBU, International Bitterness Units, and then it was like, well, the max is 100, and I was like, well, if the max is 100, they're marketing 120, and I was like, Palette Record, Green Flash Brewing Company, nailed it. With the 2 brain cells I got left.
The hand was giving us some information there. Speaking of which, would you like to try some of this? There it is. There's the hand.
The hand encroaches upon the video. I like this one. Super coffee, man.
I think this is my favorite of the 3.
Well, you're drunk, so.
Well, I'm
I'm fucking teasing you.
yum.
It's really good.
All right, no, definitely very tasty. I think
super duper good.
Yeah, definitely tasty. Let's see. There's a carrot that is disguised as a pint glass.
Pretty roasty. I mean, I really don't get too much more than like the coffee roastiness. It's got such a long
description.
Well, I think they're trying to grapefruit citrus, maybe a little bit. I think they're trying to hype up the coffee company or whoever, Argyle Coffee Roasters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude.
I think it's good. I think it's well balanced, and I think
It goes down easy.
goes down easy.
I love
You get a lot of that. Hang on.
A little bit of bitterness.
Make it fresh in the mouth. There's a little bit of bitterness. You still get that hop flavor, but you get that like I don't want to say it's subtle,
It's mellow.
but mellow. It's
mellow
like a
one.
mellow coffee flavor. It's not like super aggressive. Really good though.
Yeah.
What would you rate this one? You want a 3, 2, 1 it?
Yeah, sure.
All right, 3.
Un, dos,
Dos,
trois,
8. That's
Yeah,
that,
I'm an
but I
8.
was going 8. I was going 8. I,
Oh,
didn't,
Joe,
I
dude.
know I was delayed a little bit, but I promise I was going 8.
Yeah.
I promise.
No. I like this one a lot. The so just like the previous one, it's kind of weird because it's like an inverse. Like the previous one, I almost rated it higher because of the way it smelled. And I don't know, through drunken ramblings, I don't know if I even like got that point across. But I will tend to rate a beer higher because, or I'll accumulate the score based on smell and taste, not just how it tastes flat out. And I kind of rated that one higher, I feel like, based on its smell, not so much its taste. I don't really want to say that I'm doing that with this one, but it smells really good, but it also holds the taste. I probably should rate it higher, but I mean, whatever. This isn't.
No, I agree with you. I think I 100% agree with you.
Take it to
Very
my-
flavorful.
Yeah, I think the taste. It smells bomb too, though. I love it. It's really good.
Yeah, this is very good.
I'm partial to liking these kind of beers. I think there's like a nostalgia hooked up to the idea of a coffee IPA for me, is because like I don't know, it was just like you drink craft beer for a certain amount of time, especially like when we first got into it, which was I don't know. I mean,
No,
before it was as crazy as it is now, but
oh
yeah,
my
I
God.
was.
How old do you have to be to drink? Shoot,
I was,
it's been a long time.
I was probably underage at that point, but I mean,
been a long time.
Whatever. Yeah, I mean, when I first started drinking craft beer, it was like pale ale, IPA, red, brown.
I think that was like it.
That's like kind of it. Yeah, it was
that
like,
was it.
yeah, it was like, oh, I'm gonna load my 6-pack up with a bunch of Bell's Best Brown and Bell's Amber Ale and Racer 5 and you know.
Pretty much the big ones.
Yeah,
The
whatever.
Accessible big ones.
Yeah,
Um,
but
yeah, and now we live in a day and age where
yeah,
You
the
get
sky's
something
the sky's the freaking limit, man.
there's
I
something
mean,
new every day.
dude, who knows what they'll put in a beer next, man. When you look around your room like Kaiser Sose and you just like look around and be like, oh, we're gonna make a vinyl IPA with a speaker, roasted speaker flavored Vizio TV, whatever. We're gonna get
You can't
coffee
see
out.
it, but our hand is laughing his ass off.
The hand. What does the hand think?
exactly.
Of this?
What does the hand think? What does the hand think?
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Yeah.
The hand. It's
kind of a dick.
He can be kind of hard. So I don't know if you can hear that.
I mean, it kind of.
2 feet away, but
It makes sense for the hand to be a dick.
uh,
They go hand in hand.
they go hand in hand. That's true. He knows. But yeah, overall, based on
digging it.
people's whose opinions matter, I think it's I think it's an 8.
I think it is worth noting that the last 3 beer reviews that we've done, the Lauderales, cost us fucking $6, and it's a bitch because we're an hour and a half away. I mean, we're just across on the other side of Florida, the south end of Florida. So I mean, whatever. I don't know all the distribution bullshit, but you know it's. I'm all for supporting your local, and I don't so much as think of local as like the breweries that we have in town. Though I do have, I'm more biased towards those. But supporting the local like Florida scene and stuff like that is a good thing, But $6 for this is a lot.
Yeah, I think I agree with you.
I'd be cool with spending. I think this is something that Greg's Beer Reviews touches on. Is like the price.
Shout out
I mean,
to Greg's Beer Review.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hang on, we got one of those things.
Dude, Greg is the man. That might have been upside down. Greg's the man. He's the guy that got me into craft beer. Put the damn date on the can.
Put the damn date on the can.
Damn date on the
And
can.
then I do I mess up the one cardinal rule and don't look at the date on the
The almanac that exploded. That he used to ding beers. I don't know if he still does now. I don't watch him as religiously as I did, but he would ding a score. He'd be like, I love it. It's the best beer I've ever had. They don't have a date. They're getting a 9. Like, he was so savage about it. He didn't give a fuck, man. It was the principle of when was the beer produced, and when did it hit the fucking shelf, and when does it hit my glass, and when does it hit my lip, and if I don't know the date, then it's all fucking off. It's a 9.
And I, you know, maybe it's because I spent a lot of time with you, but it's definitely influenced my decision making.
Yeah, man. You wouldn't.
Not enough, apparently.
Would you buy milk off the shelf if
Right,
you didn't
right.
have?
Would you buy
didn't
old
have a
milk?
date?
No, of course not. You gotta get.
Unless it's that fair milk shit. That stuff lasts for.
That's true.
That's that long.
Yeah, that's true. Ultra filter.
Parmalat.
At any rate, tasty.
It's an 8.
It's an 8. It's an 8.
8 and 8.
And we will see you in the very near future for our next beer.
Yeah, we're gonna be reviewing Coors Light.